Everyone, my name is Adam Nguyen and welcome back to my channel where I answer your question with a bit of self-love and mindfulness spin. This week's a little different because I'm traveling, so I decided to do a quick Q&A just to get to know me a little bit and also some quick fire questions for you. And without further ado, let's get to it. Age, original, job, favorite series. I am 33 years old. I was born in Vietnam. I live in Philadelphia right now. I am a senior UX designer, and my favorite series is anything with wizards, magic, witches. Love it. What are your greatest fears? Growing up, I was afraid that people would not love and accept me for who I am. And as I've grown and learned to love and accept myself and just be authentically myself, I have found more people gravitating to who I am. So that's very interesting that our fears actually keep us from the truth, which is love. But also these days, I try to live with intention, with no regrets. And so my main fear is to not live life to the fullest, right? With love and compassion and presence. And the dark. I still don't love the dark. How to come out of a toxic relationship without hurting anyone? Well, you're already hurting inside a toxic relationship, so both parties are already hurt. So you can't leave without hurting anyone because you're already hurt. So just leave, because that's what's best. Where did you buy those glasses? I really love them and looking for something like those. My glasses are from Warby Parker. What are your hobbies? So I like hiking, yoga, design, photography, and a lot of spirituality and mindfulness. What do you love most about nature? What is your favorite type of tree? I love the stillness of nature, the regenerativeness of nature, that it'll come back, right? You can have a city that's built and then you leave it and then nature will come back with time and completely tear it down and start anew. Nature is life, really. It's constantly changing and it's effervescent and it's a gift that we get to experience in this lifetime. And I really love maple trees. The red is beautiful in the fall. How to deal with negative people around you. When you were nice to them, still they are mean. Set boundaries. If they're mean to you, you don't need them in your life. You deserve better than that, and stop being nice to them. That's not saying to be mean to them. That's just saying they don't need to be around you. I'm not a party person, but when I see people hanging out and having fun, I feel jealous. I don't know what's right. There's no right or wrong. I think what you're feeling is FOMO, fear of missing out, right? But if you're not a party person, just have small group gatherings, right? With maybe one or two people. Don't focus on other people, focus on you, right? What brings you joy? Maybe it's one-on-one. I love one-on-ones, right? And so I think that's okay too. So there's no right and wrong, there's just what's best for you. How do you build self-confidence? I actually made a video about that last week and I'll link it up somewhere up here. Check it out. Are you gay? Yes, I am gay. What is the moment you realized you were LGBTQ? So I realized I was gay when I was around 12 years old, 7th grade. I started noticing guys on TV more, and that's how I knew. How to not be scared in doing the things that you love. So look into vibrations, right? Love is a high vibration and fear is a low vibration. They are so far apart that they shouldn't be anywhere near one another, right? So if you love something that you do, there should be no fear. If there is fear, it might be fear of judgment, maybe what others think about the things that you love. And ask yourself, why does that matter to you, right? Otherwise, if you're doing what you love, there should be no fear. How to find a man. Put yourself out there, be yourself, be open, and also live your life for you, and you'll start attracting men, actually. How do I get my confidence back after failing in practically everything I've done in the last 10 years? I think how you get your confidence back is recognizing that you haven't failed, but you have learned a lot in the past 10 years, right? And it's building up the confidence to really excel in life in the near future. What do you love about yourself? What do I love about myself? I love my heart, my compassion for others, and my drive and motivation in life. How do you stay motivated? I guess for me, motivation is to love myself and also to help the world rise up in vibration and love and awareness. And I think helping others really helps me. stay motivated. Do you ever feel that you change nonstop, like you from yesterday is not you from today? Yes, I am constantly changing, and you should constantly be changing. If you are the exact same person, then you're not growing. Me today is completely different from me last year, which is different from me 5 years ago and 10 years ago. And my growth has been exponential, right? And I think yours should be too. If you put in the work to do the inner work. How are you? Like, really? I am tired and grateful. Do you have a pet? I do not have a pet. How are you such an amazing human being? It's the decisions that you make throughout your life, right? When times are good, how are you? When times are bad, how are you, right? Every little decision you make determines who you become in the future. What are you looking for in a partner? I am looking for someone that's balanced, right? They put in the inner work, but they're also driven in life, and they're compassionate, empathetic, kind, and help others. Did you ever feel burnt out? If yes, how did you deal with it? Yes. Especially a few weeks ago when I started on YouTube, right? Because I work a 9 to 5, I am on Instagram, I started on YouTube, I am working on my life coaching certification and Selflove. That's a job in itself, right? So I'm doing 5 jobs right now, and I was completely burnt out. And I had to talk to my coach, right? And we decided to look for different ways to balance my life, right? And what we recognized was I wasn't doing a good job in my energy management. And so I've shifted my lifestyle a little bit, where I got up a little bit earlier and slept a little bit earlier, and focus on productive tasks in the morning and creative tasks in the evening, and also chilling in the evening. And so finding balance and what works best in your life is the best way to counter burnout. Also, doing things that you like, right? So sometimes I will take a whole day off to go hiking or hang out with friends, and that's important too for burnout, taking that balance back in life. Tips on deciding where one should move to. I struggle a lot trying to find my right place. I think you should think about life as a journey. Moving is really expensive, but if you think about life as a journey versus a destination, you don't have to worry about finding the right place, but growing every time. Do you think that it gets harder to change one's perspective and personality as they get older? Yes, it does. The older you get, the more life experience you have, the more old habits that might be good or bad that you hold on to that is hard to let go. But that doesn't mean it's not possible. It is not impossible to do these things. It's about your mindset, and once you start the mindset shift, things will be a little slow, but they'll start ramping up with time, and it'll get easier and easier with time. And I always say it's never too late. If you're still alive, it is never too late. I am overthinking, and I don't know how to stop doing this. What is your advice? I actually made a video about overthinking. I'll link it up here, so check that out. Favorite pastime that keeps you motivated in bad times? When things are really bad, I go see my friends. I surround myself with love if I can't give that love to myself, right? Or I give myself a day to just binge Netflix and do nothing and just like center myself and give myself that grace to experience this low point in life, because I know a high is coming. Any tips on how to accept yourself the way you are? For me, I would probably ask myself, what don't I like about myself? Why don't I like these things? And ask myself, is this a benefit to me, right? How do I love this aspect of myself, right? Because there's a yin and a yang, right? There's two sides. So when there's a negative, there's also a positive. And when we can consider also the positive, we can then begin to accept ourselves. And I hope that helps. Are you happy? I am happy. Not all the time, but I am happy. What's your favorite food? I love Indian, Thai, Vietnamese, Mediterranean. Anything that's spicy is delicious. Are you proud of who you have become? I am extremely proud of who I've become. For the longest time, I've always hated myself, subconsciously, without me knowing it. And when I realized that, I put in a lot of work and a lot of time and energy to work through that, heal a lot of old past traumas, and I can say without a doubt that I am extremely proud of the person that I've become. So that's all the questions that we have today. Let me know in the comment section below which one was the most surprising to you. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. And as always, remember to love yourself first and others equally. Until next time, take care. Mwah!